To me, what we do is very deeply connected to my relationship, my direct relationship with some of these farmers we represent. Whether it's in Thailand or in Bolivia, we have created strong ties. They're my brothers and sisters. My work every day is directly to collaborate with them and help them create a better life.
When the Spaniards invaded the Andes region of South America, they despised the local indigenous food, which was in fact quinoa. Well, they called it the food of the poor, and this was indeed the staple food for the Inca people, who were the people they were fighting against. 500 years later, the Inca people still cultivate, eat, and export this food.
Usually after a very hard day of work, in the morning, they come back and prepare quinoa soup, which is really a really basic meal, sometimes with dried llama meat that they dry in the sun. And that's the basis of what they eat.
Quinoa farmers drink pito, which is a quinoa puree which revives their energy. In the case of pito, the quinoa is toasted on a wood fire. Then it is mixed with volcanic dust, trampled down almost like a ritual dance. But for consumers keen on enjoying this superfood off-site, the processing is a little more mechanized.
After 20 years selling this grain, they've been able to build a factory to transform the grain as much as possible and keep the value added. And so they build a plant in Chalapata, which receives the quinoa from the field, and they're able to process it, to wash it, and then package it ready for export. This is really empowerment. The farmers have gathered into a cooperative and have been able to invest in their supply chain to keep the maximum value added. Altrico was one of the first companies to import and sell fair trade quinoa. At the time, by the end of the 90s, the price on the market was very low. We launched fair trade quinoa, guaranteeing them a fair price for their crop. Fortunately, because the rise in popularity of quinoa really has accentuated, the price is good right now on the world market. The farmers are getting paid decently. So we want to go beyond just selling this fair trade grain. We want to really work with the cooperatives to create several development projects over there and just go beyond just the buyer-seller relationship.